I am planning this winter to attempt the biggest expedition I've done to date. I'm looking at doing a ski and hike expedition tour across the entire country of Bulgaria. My name's Brian. I'm a 35-year-old Canadian adventurer and photographer. Together with my wife, we're trying to drive around the world and explore the mountains across the globe. Through hiking and skiing is the act of combining a multiple day expedition and powering yourself fully by human means. So in this case, because of the season being winter, I'll be using skis to help propel me up and down the various mountain ranges of Bulgaria. To do this, I'll be using specialized equipment that allows me to both ski up the mountain and ski down the mountain. This is called ski touring equipment, backcountry, randonnée, or free ski, depending on where you're from. If you've ever seen someone who's cross-country skied, it's a similar type of equipment where when you're going up the mountain, you can release your heel and you can put on these skins that allow you to climb up the mountain. When you get to the top and you want to descend, you click your heel back in, you remove the skins, and then you can ski down just like you're at a resort. I've been skiing ever since I was a young kid, but ski touring I started in 2014. I started off with a backcountry avalanche safety course in Whistler, British Columbia, where I learned all the snow safety and how to move through the mountains and evaluate the conditions to keep myself and any group that I'm with safe. This was the level 1. From there, I planned a series of backcountry trips, sometimes human-powered and sometimes dropped off by helicopter, where for up to a week at a time, I'd go out with a group and explore. Some of my notable big trips that I've done while ski touring are the Bow Yoho Traverse in the Canadian Rockies. I've done the Auger Point Traverse, and I've also skied at Fairy Meadows, Kokanee Hut, and Waimea Hut. I'm in Bulgaria because my wife and I are attempting to drive around the globe. We've just finished a few months in Greece, which we've really enjoyed. Now that we're on the Balkan Peninsula and I've seen how many mountains are here, I've been inspired to create this expedition to really explore the country and the remote and rugged landscape of this area. The van that I'm sitting in right now is a North American Ford Transit. My wife and I converted it from a basic empty cargo van and turned it into our little base camp on wheels. We have a bed, a shower, a toilet, a kitchen, sitting area, and all of our sports equipment to help support our adventures. Why do I want to do this expedition? There's two big reasons that I want to do this expedition. The first is I've really found that combining a physical goal with traveling has been one of the most exciting ways for me to experience a country. In the summer of 2022, my wife completed a 2,200 kilometer hike across Croatia. This trail led us to a bunch of communities that would have been challenging for us to find on our own, but the thread of having the hike bring us across the country really made for an interesting reason to explore all the corners of Croatia. With Bulgaria, I hope to replicate the same sort of thing. Starting on the coast of the Black Sea, I plan on following the mountain ridges across the country. I really love being in the mountains. They make me feel the happiest, and so I'm really embracing that feeling with this trip. Second major reason that I'm doing this is that I'm currently struggling with anxiety and depression, and I've tried a variety of things, and I'm working with a counselor as well as a doctor and some medications. But universally, the thing that I find makes me the happiest is when I'm physically active. So with this expedition, I'm purposely planning and scheduling 3 months of activity where my primary focus is movement and movement outdoors. I've never done something like this, and I hope to see if I can find greater solace in my mind when I'm moving my body. So I'm really excited to have such a large project that I can put all of my energy and focus into. I want to share this journey on YouTube for multiple reasons. I've never done an expedition before. I've supported my wife on her expeditions, and it's been inspiring to see the personal growth that happens when you push yourself into a journey that you're not sure if you can actually complete. I think there's a lot of space to grow and to learn about yourself. At the same time, I hope that through my adventure and through the stories that I share here on YouTube on my channel, I hope to uncover a little bit more about what it's like to be working through mental health with anxiety and depression, and explaining some of my journey and some of my thoughts. I think mental health can be confusing because it's not always visible on the outside what's happening. Some days it is. Some days I'll be crying, or I'll be staying in bed, or I'll be hiding away from the world, and so it can be obvious if you see those signs, but I often try and hide that from people. The rest of the time they can see a smiling person and think that I'm okay. I hope that through this channel, I hope to share a little bit of my experience of what's going on, and normalize that mental health is important and it can impact you at any time. I also just want to share that I'm just a normal person gonna try an expedition, and I don't know that I'm gonna be able to accomplish this, but I think that's part of the joy of why I want to try. If you want to see a Canadian attempt, I think it's about an 800-kilometer route across the mountains of Bulgaria in the wintertime with skis, ski boots, and sometimes hiking boots if there's not enough snow, then follow along. So thanks again for watching, and stay tuned and follow for more, and we'll see you at the next episode. You just finished watching episode 1 of my Ski Across Bulgaria series. There will be 7 episodes total of my pre-trip planning and preparation. Then, episode 8 will be my first weekly video of the expedition itself. In the next video, I will be covering how I'm doing my trip pre-planning. Hope to see you there.